Alright, I am counting us in now. I got the movie playing. Oh, we should probably talk about the movie. Hey guys, this is Multiversal Archivist. Given that a whole 12 of you watched our Rebel Moon walkthrough, or playthrough, not playthrough, whatever you call
it
it.
was a playthrough, essentially, given the video gaminess of that movie.
I mean, you could have put a controller in my hand, and I could have very, very realistically said that it was a video game. But anyways, this week, not Saltburn. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Saltburn heads, but we are not doing Saltburn. What movie are we doing, though?
We are going to be doing 1983's Conquest, because I took a gander at it a few weeks ago and thought, oh, I would very much like to show this to Tanner and talk it over.
Now,
for any context, I guess, is that it's from Lucio Fulci, who's one of the, I consider one of the big three of Italian horror from this era.
Italian horror, huh?
Yeah. However, this is in English and I believe was shot in Mexico, as is often the case with Italian movies. So you get ready for... but that doesn't even really begin to describe what you're about to see.
Now, why... Let me ask you this. Why this movie? Why did you watch this movie and go, I gotta show this to my best buddy in the whole wide world?
So... As we've discussed, I know that you got a fondness for Conan the Barbarian type movies.
I do love me some Conan.
Technically a Conan the Barbarian style fantasy, but things start happening, certain sequences, certain plot developments, or lack thereof, that make it not quite that either. And I think, yeah, the less said the better, but that was essentially the gist of why I was like, oh, this feels like something Tanner needs to at least... Whether you like it or not, you need to sit down and watch this.
Now, I have not seen any of it. I don't know anything about it. I will say there is one question that I always come to David at whenever he recommends a movie to me, and that question is it sexy? According to David, it's sexy.
I think so. Yes, I'm going to try to walk. You're going to be watching stuff though, and you're going to see why I'm already trying to walk that back. But for now,
hey man, you know what you know the question. It gets posed every time.
Absolutely.
Every time there is a movie recommendation, and sometimes it is sexy. Other times it's not sexy.
Yes, but either way. I think we're gonna have to figure that out. That's an ongoing question, I guess, that we'll be asking during this commentary.
All right, now, for the three of you that even know what Conquest is, I think I'm being generous by saying three. You can find this movie in a variety of places. We are watching it on YouTube because we didn't want to watch ads. So if you want to sync up, go to YouTube's, find it. Hopefully it's not one that, like, those movies on YouTube that promise to be the full movie, but then suddenly, like, halfway through, it becomes something really weird really fast?
Yes.
Hopefully it's not one of those situations. I mean, the version we find...
It seems like the whole picture, just from my scrolling through, and looks like with all the naughty bits kept in, since this wasn't age locked.
Again, is it sexy?
I think we're going to be seeing the unedited Conquest
tonight. You guys, all you Conquest heads.
It's the same runtime as it is on Amazon, so I think we're safe.
All you Conquest heads out there, now you know if you want to find the unedited, naughty version, you can go to YouTube and find it. There's an Amazon version, but I wouldn't recommend syncing up with that one because I think it has ads.
You're going to be having to pause it and the commentary repeatedly.
Yeah,
so.
And I should not have ads on YouTube, so it should be uninterrupted.
It was recently released on Blu-ray.
Oh my god, on Blu-ray? Ugh.
To order it, go for it.
I love me an 80s Blu-ray re-release.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to count it down. 3, 2, 1.
005?
What? 0005?
Yeah, are you 5 seconds into it or 0 seconds into it?
I'm 0 seconds into it.
Alright, I will also be 0 seconds into it.
You're gonna be 5 seconds ahead of me the whole entire
commentary. I actually just switched it back to 0.
Imagine how crazy that would have been if the commentary was only 5 seconds out of sync.
Yeah,
That's a good prank to play. We're not playing it this one,
spoiling
though.
everything a second before it happened.
Alright, so Conquest, you said 19, what's the year? 1980?
1983.
1983, okay. Conquest 1983.
The swinging 80s. Scarface came out the same year. I don't know. It was a big deal. Big deal. A big decade.
But we're not going to get into Scarface right now because we're about to watch fantasy babes that might or might not be sexy. But I'm going to count us down in 3, 2, 1, and play.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh.
Some Lemmy cinematografia. Lemit.
I can't understand a word of what that says.
Not sure, but it's presenting.
Oh, dude, I love it when it's fuzzy. I can already tell. Look how fuzzy this picture is.
Oh, this movie is like cataracts the movie. You're seeing a lot of fuzzy stuff all throughout. Pretty cut and dry so far.
I tell you, these kind of movies need to come back. I know Jason Momoa did a Conan movie, but I want these kind of movies specifically.
I agree. Yeah. And then you had like the Legend of Hercules, the Dwayne Johnson one. I don't know. I feel like it's been a minute since we've gotten full on like
proper like a movie where a guy could feasibly punch a camel. Like I don't think we've gotten a movie like that in a couple of years.
Not in a bit. Closest is Nick Cage punching people in The Wicker Man when he's dressed like a bear.
Oh, dude, that guy is looking. That dude is looking like Josh Brolin, but he's been out in the woods for a couple of years.
Yeah, this is like Mountain Man Josh Brolin a bit. As I guess it's kind of a Zeus type situation. If you're listening to the dialogue, he's kind of like telling this son that he's got to leave like the land of the gods to go on some adventure. Is kind of the setup.
The wisdom of his experience, huh? Oh God! He's looking straight at the camera.
And there gives him this magical bow.
The sun dropped from the sky, man.
Yeah. There's some beautiful lines in this movie. Some nice poetry.
Why did they kept the like little slit of the? Do you see that?
The horizon?
Yeah. They like kept it.
They decided to kind of like superimpose the like landscape over them talking, even though it's the same set. It's the same setting. It just to give it a blurry vibe, I guess. All right, off he goes. Santa approves. Oh, here we go.
Oh snap! Ooh, this music.
Yeah, this 80s synthy kind of thing is incredible.
Oh man, this is some arcade music. Like somebody just went down to the local arcade and was like, "Hey, just tape the centipede box going for like a minute straight."
Oh yeah, you're playing Contra while this is going. Or I guess Cuphead for the kids. I don't know whatever the modern equivalent is, because I feel like our arcade Cuphead is now a little archaic. Oh yeah, Claudio Simonetti. He's one of I believe the Goblins, which is like an Italian prog rock band that also did the original Suspiria. So you know you're getting some cool music.
Oh man, I haven't seen original Suspiria or new Suspiria.
Ooh, get on that, dude. Do a back to back. Well, then I guess you have to watch Suspiria, Inferno, Mother of Tears. That's the original trilogy, and then you can watch the remake.
Doesn't the remake have Dakota Johnson in it, and she's super good?
It does. She's so rad in that movie, like some crazy god power thing that rules. Now half my goodwill towards Dakota Johnson is that movie.
Now, I promise this time we're not going to talk about a million other movies, but I will ask you, David, did you see that Madam Web is now can be watched at home?
Ooh, that might be a commentary. We're gonna have to cross that bridge when we come to it.
Oh man, I couldn't imagine.
Thankfully, I think there's going to be less of that in this than Rebel Moon, because there's a lot of stuff that I can honestly say in this film I don't think I've seen in other movies.
Look at that random goat. Was that a goat?
Yeah. There's a little like goat or sheep for these cave folk having a good time in this, foggy world. Fog, get used to fog, by the way.
Somebody just bought 1 million smoke machines.
Yep. You can see one right there with the goat.
They had a dry ice shortage, or a dry ice surplus.
Yep, exactly. So the time was right in the 80s to just use smoke left and right.
Got to be a filmmaker in the 80s. Just to be high all the time and trying to try to make shit.
Just coked out, writing your dreams down.
Yep.
When you're having like Wolf of Wall Street parties every hour.
I like the monkey masks.
We're seeing some masked monkey men. Oh no, these are the werewolf men.
Oh, they're the werewolf men. Oh, look at this. Yep.
Our first point in the sexy favor is this masked lady. But they are werewolf men, as you'll see shortly. Not to spoil.
Werewolf men. Man, this movie's got it all.
Yeah. Oh, you have no idea. But
so do they worship her?
I'll try to let you keep guessing though, because I don't want to
Is this like a worship her thing?
Yeah, this is a little bit of a where we're paying tribute to this lady, our goddess.
Kimbaya. This isn't a fire. They're all saying Kimbaya now.
Yep, Kimbaya. Raising their hands, bowing.
Oh my god, they are werewolf people. That is definitely a werewolf mask, not a monkey mask. That is hilarious.
No, those are some Spirit Halloween, I guess whatever the 80s equivalent of that was. They're also very, Power Rangers. Got that kind of...
they look 100% like Power Ranger monsters.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
We're raping the women.
Yep.
As is often the case.
Massacring going on. Oh, yeah. Warning to those watching, this movie is often quite sleazy, so do prepare yourself for that. Maybe we should have warned up front.
I mean, it's the 80s. Sleaze is kind of expected. Ooh! Dang.
Yeah, right in the brain.
Totally brain just coming out, too.
Yep. And we're not done yet.
Wouldn't be a Conan-esque movie if there weren't men dragging naked women away.
Yep, that's kind of comes with the territory. All right, audiences home might want to close your eyes a second, because this is gonna get pretty gnarly.
Are they eating her? Or are they? Whoa. Okay, I understand what's going on now.
They're bifurcating, yeah. Ooh, with the goo and everything. And
what?
Just cut to the head.
What? What a strange way of doing all of that.
Yes, seems like there were easier ways to mass slaughter these people, but she needed that head.
Oh man, look at that head. Look at that head. Oh.
Yep. And the snake, you gotta have the snake too. Now let's go. Oh yeah, she's getting the important
Man,
parts,
these close-ups are like insane. This is some Hellraiser shit.
Well, it's disgusting, by the way. Yeah, and I probably should have forewarned in case someone, with an aversion to blood is watching. Yeah, you don't want to walk in on an inappropriate time. But now we got some black magic going here.
We just gotta make more werewolf people.
These werewolves are. It is the 80s, now they're doing the puff puff pass around kind of.
Oh yeah, we're high now.
Yep. Everybody's getting a little sniff, a little snort.
I don't think werewolves need to be more high. Oh, okay. I like how they're feeding it into her mask.
Yeah, they gotta just real careful through the nose hole. And now she's writhing with a snake.
Oh yeah, now we're having snake sex.
Yeah, again, why we miss the 80s sometimes.
Movies just don't do this stuff anymore.
Nah. You know what? Hey, Madam Web 2, make it happen.
What do you think? Just a sex scene with her and a bunch of spiders?
Why not? Yeah.
I don't think you could pay Dakota Johnson enough money in the world to make that happen.
Yeah. Or to be in a Conquest remake, maybe, after the Suspiria remake. So.
Oh, look, she's seeing the dude.
Yeah,
he's got no face. He's got no face.
She's not quite sure. She's getting. It's like a vision, I guess. She's getting like a vague vision of him, but she can't.
I can't tell if she's turned on by the vision or scared of the vision.
I think she's a little bit of both. She's like, I don't know.
That is one spiky.
I like the idea of a strapping young bloke running in here, but I'm also afraid because it looks like he's gonna shoot me with an arrow.
There's no arrow, dude.
An invisible arrow. There it is.
That was one bright arrow.
Yep, the energy bow or whatever. Is there a hero who shoots like energy arrows or something that are just like, I guess Green Lantern kinda.
David, how could you forget the movie that we both loved called New Mutants that had Danny Moonstone in it, who did not at any point shoot a bow and arrow at all, but that's her thing in the comics.
Oh, that's right, yeah, and that was a bit, I mean, how could I have forgotten?
Yeah, how could you have forgotten?
We're not being sarcastic, by the way. I actually mostly enjoy New Mutants.
New Mutants is good. We both watched that at the same time thinking this has got to be bad and was pleasantly surprised it was anything but.
Actually kind of surprised that there was some worthwhile stuff there. And also, like, weird that it's kind of the only X-Men movie that's actually, like, about students in a mansion of some kind. Which,
It is that.
Yeah.
I still can't believe they got Anya Taylor-Joy to do Ileana and then just never went back to it. Like, the most pitch-perfect casting you could have done.
Oh, yes.
You would have thought she would have showed up in Deadpool or something.
Yeah, but no, she was one and done. It was a stepping stone on the way to doing, I guess, Queen's Gambit or whatever. Northman would make a good double feature with this, because that's also a very Anya Taylor-Joy. Another disgusting but nudie parts filled fantasy movie. Ooh.
Oh, I guess he's just there. Good. I guarantee you that was a real snake they killed too.
Yeah, it was Italy in the 80s, man. That was pretty rampant. See Cannibal Holocaust, or don't if you don't want to, because it's much grosser than this somehow. It was a brief relationship.
You know nothing, man with bow.
Oh, yeah, Jon Snow, man with bow. They are very wildlings, these, like, face-painted cave critters. Uh-oh. So he has both real arrows.
He shot him in the crotch. Did you see that?
Yep. Yes, he did.
Why, of all the places to shoot a person, did you choose to do that? That is hilarious.
No, that's not very honorable, hero guy. I gotta say.
Yeah, dude, you only had 6 arrows. Why?
Yeah, you should have thought this through a little.
I do love his costume though. That cloak is like doing things.
Pretty cool. Yeah. Are you writing ideas down for your next D&D campaign?
I really should find a D&D campaign that's like Conan, and that's just the draw, because I would have such a blast in that.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Just play a big sword and sorcery game. Ugh.
Yeah, we as a multiversal archivist, I feel like there's there's got to be a world somewhere for maybe some D&D.
Oh my God, it's Fabio.
Yes, I did not want to steal. I didn't want to spoil that Fabio's twin there shows up, and
Fabio versus the Wolfmen.
Yep, that is an excellent alternate title. Yeah, he's like flipping them. It's pretty rad.
Dude, people just don't make movies like this anymore. Like when you have like no budget and you just go out into the woods with a bunch of people and just see what the fuck you can come up with.
Yeah, just crazy costumes, the smoke, the colors. It's a shame that
weird ass camera angles because you're trying to cover up shit.
Or maybe it like still happens, but you gotta like go deep into Tubi or Shudder to find it. But
I don't know.
Let's bring it back to the mainstream. Thought he had a swastika on his forehead.
I was like, what's that? Why does he have a relic on his forehead? Well, Hero Dude's already out, and you can take the bow. Yeah, take the bow. Fabio seems much more capable.
You're already like, you know what? Who cares? This guy's the new main character. I don't miss this other guy. Didn't meet him long enough to matter.
Oh, you're just awake. Are you worried about your bow? No, he must have taken you. Okay.
So they stuck around. This is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
I was about to say, you know what relationship this reminds me of?
Which one?
What's his? Connery and Highlander.
Oh yes, Ramirez and Connor McLeod in Highlander. Future episodes, by the way, we'll go through the entire Highlander series and the TV show.
Tubi has the Renegade version.
Ooh, yeah, where they cut out all the references to them being aliens.
Renegade's the one that has the alien cut. See, I was hoping Renegade was the one that didn't have the alien cut.
No, yeah, theatric. The original is the alien. The Renegade is the one where they remove any reference. Yeah. So, I think the alien one's on YouTube though, much like Conquest. We're just kind of letting people know where they can get all the crazy movies that no one's bothered taking down from YouTube. Oh, we're getting a little Beastmaster because he's helping this hawk out.
That's one weird butt-looking hawk too. No, he's a puppet. Just gotta blow on him a bit, and he's all better. Blow on him and rub some herbs in his head. I
think around here where he says that he has no like human friends, but he's got plenty of animal friends. Is kind of his deal. Oh, there goes him to join his fellow puppet hawks.
I have no boyfriends.
Yep. Until now. Alright, good. We're back to this like tripping out tent. They're all these villains.
Where is all this steam coming from? You guys can't live like this. This is not proper. This is not a home. It's a bathhouse.
No, you're not supposed to stay in saunas for too long. It's not good for you. You gotta you gotta turn it off from time to time.
I love how the only clothes this woman is wearing is a mask and the world's tiniest chastity belt.
Yes, like this very uncomfortable looking, yeah, like
oh, could you imagine this woman having to sit and film shots like this?
All day, every day. I hope. I mean, it was the Italy in the 80s, so who knows how nice it was, but I have to imagine there was like...
Well, also think about it, she's...
to go off stage with like a blanket and,
she's literally in a steam vent wearing a metal mask. That alone just would be like... Ugh, I couldn't imagine.
With all the smoke going around, too. Like, that must have been...
What? I guess we're killing random people?
Yeah, they're continuing...
What?
Oh, our hero did that.
Did you touch up your mark? It was not that dark last time.
No, he reapplied it in the morning before they, like, set out.
I guess you got it if you're gonna wear a mark on your forehead. Maybe Manhattan does the same thing, Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah,
we just never see it.
If I'm going to have a symbol, let it be one I'm proud of or whatever.
Yeah, and he just redoes it in the mirror every day.
Yeah, he killed Grizzly Adams here. That I'm not too... A lot of this movie... As I've seen it described as dreamlike, which I think is pretty fair. Because scenes sometimes start and you're like, I'm not totally sure
what the heck's going on,
why he died, why he had to be killed. Oh, for killing pigs, maybe.
I guess it's just food, but I guess you could have just stolen it from him too. Or just shot him in the nuts. That's kind of your go-to by...
Yeah, well, the younger guy, he's the one who does the non-Fabio. He's the one who tends to shoot for the crotch, which is not...
I guess that's true. Fabio...
Not the most heroic maneuver. Oh, okay, they were just killing him to get his pig, because now they're enjoying it.
But he's on the animal side. I guess he just... What, do you just eat veggies?
Yeah, or he's like, maybe if it's already been slaughtered, it's okay. He would never do that to a pig, but he wouldn't waste it either.
I think he just described it too. Not when you're hungry.
Exactly. That's how he keeps such a muscular figure.
I like his slingshot, though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Slingshot's kind of an underrated, like, fantasy weapon. Like Bart Simpson uses. I couldn't think of a fantasy character.
There's a woman in The Ranger's Apprentice, which is a good teen book series that uses the slingshot. She doesn't have the upper body strength to like fire a bow like the rest of the Rangers.
Oh, so she makes up for it by like swinging rocks like David and Goliath style.
Yeah. It's actually a really it's a good series.
Oh, Redwall. There's a lot of Redwall books where like they spin some rocks in a sling at people. But right now we're stuck in some fire. Now, a lot of this stuff gets me pretty claustrophobic when it starts turning to, like, The Descent a little bit. Where they're stuck in caves.
Those two could legitimately be brothers. It's kind of funny.
Separated at birth? Maybe that's the twist.
But doesn't he come from heaven or something?
Yeah, maybe he's another demigod or whatever. Did you ever watch that Young Hercules show with Ryan Gosling?
No.
I remember there's an episode where he meets, what's his name, Hephaestus, and, like, Hephaestus doesn't remember who he is. But then at the end, like, he gets his memory back, but he's a god. And Hercules goes like, "Hey man, that means we're half brothers," and like a real surfer dude kind of voice, which I always found very charming.
Young Hercules? Young Hercules is just based off of Hercules, right? Not based off of Hercules, the Disney version.
Yeah, it's a
right?
prequel. It's a prequel to the Xena Kevin Sorbo Hercules, where he was, young and Ryan Gosling instead. So there was an animated series of the Disney Hercules.
Yeah, but I think that one's a sequel, not a prequel.
Oh, okay.
Because I seem to remember. Well, no, I don't know. Disney had that period where like all their major movies got like a prequel where they were in school. Like The Emperor's New Groove got a. I don't think it's a prequel. Yeah, Emperor's New School.
There was a Little Mermaid one where she was still a mermaid, so clearly that was a prequel.
I can't remember if the Hercules TV animated. Seem to remember. I think it was a prequel actually, because I think the pilot episode.
Hercules, right?
Well, yeah, and the pilot episode I think has Meg and Hercules moving in together, and Hercules like, "Have I got a story for you?" And that turns into the TV show, if I remember correctly.
Just a bunch of stories of before he was cool, essentially.
Yeah, I guess he just decided he needed to tell a person who was only into him because he was slightly cool about his dorky years.
Yeah, when he was even less cool.
Buzz Lightyear of Star Command is the best of the movie to show ratio.
His arch enemy Warp Dark Matter.
God, that pilot movie is so good.
Nosferatu, the energy vampire.
Mm-hmm. That Gravitias or whatever, the girl who really wants to, lay with Buzz Lightyear.
Oh, wow.
It's got the giant head.
Buzz Lightyear is not a phrase I really like, I gotta say.
He even gets an evil twin at one point. It's like Buzz Lightyear with a goatee. Buzz Lightyear with a goatee or somebody.
That's right. So far, we're just kind of farting around. We're already half an hour in, though, so it's definitely not a, doesn't
Are we stealing from another Grizzly Adams?
Yeah, they stole even more food. At least they didn't.
Dude, you can't just keep taking food from people. Do it yourself.
That's his hypocrisy. He's like, I love animals too much. I can't kill them, but I'll eat.
But I'll steal from men.
People do it.
Just become a vegan, man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's home.
Oh, time for a dude to lay with many, many natives.
Yep, with the egret lady. Yeah,
oh, is that his family?
Huh?
It almost looked like his family for a second, like he had a wife and kids. I don't think that was the intent.
He says in lines like, "This is like they're informally his family," but he's like, "Yeah, like I sometimes come over," and basically says to do stuff with these people from time to time. So.
Oh, you can have her too. Okay, well.
Yeah. See,
take the sister.
This is my booty call family, I guess. But hey, man.
So basically, he's a trucker. He's just a trucker who occasionally hits up his second family.
Yep.
I live life on the road.
Yeah, a quarter mile at a time.
Did you see Vin Diesel be like, Fast is ending with me? I don't even remember the context, but recently he was like, yeah, these movies are going to be the last, and they're definitely not going to be any more, because I'm leaving.
I don't think, I mean, I agree that should be the case, just because it's okay for things to end, but I'm also like, I don't know if that's your call, man.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I don't think you have any say in whether or not Fast continues.
Is he in that CGI cartoon that's on Netflix?
Well, I know it's his cousin. Like the
Yeah,
main
so
guy of Spy Racers is like Vinny Toretto or some craziness.
wow.
Dude, these two are making eyes at each
Yeah,
other.
this is finally they're finally popping back together after she ran off. And they all sleep in a big pile like where the wild things are.
Oh yeah. Yep.
This would kind of suck to film because I feel like you got a fire going with all this smoke and you're in a cave, so you're probably like getting,
And the fog machine, the dry ice guy is already on set doing his thing.
Yeah.
And you got to wear this makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And now you got some girl blowing on your face.
Yeah, that's Conquest language for I like you. Speaking of, this lady reminds me of Clan of the Cave Bear, that like book series that was also made into a Daryl Hannah starring movie. I think she wears like similar paint in that movie. But that's well after, so Conquest started it. Like, this is the opposite of Rebel Moon, where we're just talking about all the things that it's maybe borrowing too heavily from, whereas Conquest, it's like, no, man. This is like the year after Conan. This is a trailblazer.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, 80s, man. It was just throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what stuck, while also being high.
Yeah, we're also living the Wolf of Wall Street parties while making movies on the side.
I don't know if Closing Your Eyes, man, was...
No.
Pretty sure she was DTF. I don't think you needed to... Oh, no, now she's dead.
Yeah, it happened too fast. He got too distracted playing Marco Polo. He could have.
Yeah, I was about to say, you didn't need... I mean, this all seems like it could have been mitigated, my friend.
Absolutely. But oh, here comes some Wolfmen again.
No, they're Maskmen now.
There's a couple of Wolfmen with them though.
Oh yeah.
I think it's a mixed army.
Oh, don't kill Fabio.
Uh-oh. Is Fabio gonna be okay?
You know what would be a really good... Like, I know we're talking, modern movies, but there should... Chris Hemsworth... This should be the context of Chris Hemsworth's last Thor movie.
Yeah, I get it. I think it would be very cool, because, the last two Thors were very colorful and goofy. It would be kind of cool to do a one that was also like that, but maybe a little muddier.
Yeah, like a low-budget, like, 80s Thor adventure.
That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
And, like, going into, like, castles and, like, riding boats or whatever.
Yeah, just really make it Norse mythology and just be like, yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. Because, like...
that was the idea.
Love and Thunder is an attempt at that. I mean, I wouldn't say it's... I mean, it's barely an attempt at it, but you can tell they're trying to be like, ooh, look, mythology. But,
yeah, the god stuff in that movie is trying to make it a little more of a fantasy. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
As opposed to, like, the outer spacey stuff that the Ragnarok was more.
But I'm thinking you just strand Thor on a planet, make it like a world out of time or something. Maybe it's like, I don't know, maybe it's Valhalla, but Valhalla is like forgotten itself or something. And you just have a really good, like, fantasy Thor adventure where he's like half naked most of the time and
yeah, have him like basically crash land on Conquest Planet and fight these werewolves. That'd be rad.
Mm-hmm.
That's a movie. There's his swastika again in the certain light.
Oh look, his pigeons.
Kind of looks like
his puppets are back.
Huh?
I said his puppets are back.
Yeah, his bird puppets. Here they go. Help him out. Help him save his buddy.
So his friends all died. Well, his booty call died, and the booty call family died, and now his friend's been taken.
Yep. Because the sorceress, saw the friend in a vision, so she wants him alive to see what the deal is, I think. And the friend died before, he could experience the wonder of a booty call.
Yep, he was about to get it though. It's his fault. He closed his eyes.
Yeah, he shouldn't have shut his eyes. But I think he'll be fine. His friend and those hawks are on the way.
Oh look, it's literally on the way. I will. He's like, okay, I'll just pretend. Well,
but he knows it's gonna be all right. But he's like, well, better act like I'm helpless.
They didn't even take his arrows from him. They're still sticking out of his boots.
Yeah, they were not very. They're kind of cocky. They thought this was gonna be fine.
Well, I guess they are wolfmen. They probably aren't used to any type of resistance.
Yeah. It seems like this is the first, besides Bird Guy, this is the first character who's really put up a fight in this land. Oh, they're gonna Joan of Arc him. I do love it when these wolfmen talk. It's kind of cool the way.
Oh my god! Well, look at that, man. That is. Whoever did that setup deserves a raise.
Yep, kudos for that shot. Oh, he's giving him little wolfman kisses.
I thought he was biting his hair. I was like, what?
But they're not killing him yet. They're taking a nap.
Well, I'm sure they're very tired from their activities.
It was a long day of like slaughtering people and dragging this guy around.
They keep leaving that bow just out.
Yes. They really don't need to like lock it down.
I guess they don't have anything. Like, clearly a wooden chest has not been invented in this world.
Yes, this is the world before drawers, chests, boxes. The box had not been invented yet.
What a shot of Fabio's nose.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, that's actually a really good shot.
It is, with it all I gotta focus in the back and him like turning his head.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. Oh, now he's making his
I thought he was making a sandwich there for a second. I was really
I was like, oh, nice rock lettuce sandwich, a protein style.
I couldn't tell if it was a rock. It was either a rock, poop, or a bird's egg. So I really was unsure of what the context was supposed to be, because I was like, that could be shit.
He might have just had his hard-boiled eggs there for the day.
Well, dude, you waited till it was bright outside. Why did you? Why did you wait it? Well, why didn't you do it at night?
The element of surprise, but now they're all going to be waking up. That might have been a filmmaker thing. They were like, it should be a night raid, but we actually can't see him that well at night. So let's let the sun get up a little before we film this part. We're saving this dude. This JD and Turk in terms of bromances.
Yeah. The sound design on that was so good. Oh, it was a bomb. Okay.
Oh, okay, even better. Wait, which just served to wake them all up. Like it didn't hurt any of them. Yeah. Back to shooting people in the crotch.
That was in the stomach. I checked. It was not a crotch shot.
He's learning values.
He's aiming is slightly higher than he was before.
Yeah, his hero journey is progressing. Like, he knows, you gotta fight fair. Oh, he nunchucked him.
Wow.
Ooh. Again, imagine being an extra in this movie. You got the werewolf costume, and your whole thing is to get, like, brained by axes all day in this field. That's a pretty cool day, I feel.
Or to be in the smoky pit.
Yep. Though, again, you're probably right. The novelty wears off, and you're like, man, these costumes are not comfy.
They're not comfy for a room literally filled with dry ice, no.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
I thought she was having sex with that giant-ass wolf for a second. I was about to say, whoa.
I mean, let's see where this goes. She's got him.
If she mounts and rides this wolf, 10 out of 10 movie.
Then it'll have to be a 5-star movie for you.
Well, my rating system is all sorts of messed up.
Yeah, that's how Oppenheimer and the J. Lopez movie
ended up as a 5 out of 5.
But we're about halfway done, so Tanner, just as a general check, is it sexy in your opinion?
It is very sexy. Are you kidding me?
It passes the test.
It passes. That girl has had that snake all up over her body.
Yep. There is literally a character who is just naked. does never once put clothes on. But for the mask and the chastity belt. Now she's back to it.
You gotta really be okay with snakes to be this lady.
Yeah, that had to have been in the casting call. I hope, at least, that, they're like, hey, you're going to take this role. You are going to have to roll around with a lot of snakes.
Entirely naked.
And we're just kind of...
Oh god, the dog is just staring. The dog is
just this happy dog hanging out.
God, that dog must be uncomfortable as heck. Look at all that fur. And that room is probably a sauna right now.
Yeah, with all them campfires and dry ice machines. Yeah. Poor pup. He seems alright, though. His ears are relaxed.
Wait. I guess the dog was secretly a metal man the whole time.
Yeah, the dog was secretly this dude the whole time.
Ooh, body and soul.
Yep.
This dude looks like he got in one of those morph suits, and then he just put a bunch of shingles all over him.
Yep. He's a weird roof man. Like half roof, half man. Shingle man. Now, I've heard tell from different reviews I've read that this movie is kind of considered a classic of the genre of people in the 80s and 90s stumbling on this late at night and, not being sure if they dreamed it.
I mean, that doesn't sound inaccurate, though. I mean, it can't be that far. She keeps coming and fucking your shit up.
Yeah, there's plenty of cause to dislike this person. I don't know if you heard the sirens go by. The movie police are coming to crack down on this. Now we're making some kind of raft, I think.
Now kiss.
they gotta smooch now. Another time. Not till the season finale.
Oh, this is just begging for a Highlander-esque TV show.
Oh, yeah. I wonder if Tumblr is into this movie. Do they have, do people ship these guys? Have, little gift sets of them?
The 10 people who have seen this movie.
Hey, there's probably at least a few dozen. Go to fanfiction.net. There's probably 8,000 Conquest fanfictions.
But before this commentary runs dry, we will go to fanfiction.net and see how many.
You want to see if anyone's written Conquest?
See how many Conquest fanfictions there are out there. I'll check fanfiction.
Or I guess also check how many Sonic recolors there are. How many people come up with their own OCs that appear in the Conquest verse. A Conquest Sona. I'm sure in Santa Fe or whatever, there's Conquest Con every year.
If not, we'll start it. We'll start a petition. We'll rent out the local theater. Have a costume contest.
Exactly. Yeah. See how many
people decide to be a naked woman in a metal mask with the snake on them.
I feel like
whoa.
We'll try to avoid that one. Whoa.
Those are
animated arrows are pretty rad.
That's just some black arrows. Wow.
Almost look like they scratched into the film.
Yeah, this just looks like somebody just took a quarter and dug into it.
Drew them themselves.
This movie reminds me of Labyrinth as well.
Oh, yeah. So, that movie also has a lot of swamps and smoke machines.
Mm-hmm.
And David Bowie with also a famous crotch in that movie. Now, see, that would be my Conquest fan fiction. Would be Jareth, the Goblin King from Labyrinth, meets this masked lady from Conquest, and how they would get along. Again, pretty cool shot with the sun behind him.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. He got pricked by one of the cartoon arrows.
Suck the poison out of his leg.
Oh, you'll see, my friend. He should have carved that into a better ore. I don't know if it's just a big stick.
It's just a stick, man.
Especially if they're like getting chased by wolves, they can't really be getting away very fast. This raft.
Oh, dude, that is a shot. Look at that.
Hell yeah! Look at the clouds, the
fog coming at him.
The water. That's just what fantasy is all about.
Ooh.
Also, yeah, compared to Rebel Moon, which was sci-fi, it's cool that we're doing a pure fantasy to kind of. Well, we'll do one of each genre with these commentaries. Next week, period, peace. We're gonna watch a movie with people with powdered wigs and stuff.
What's a good period? What's a good period movie to comment on?
Ooh,
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Honestly, that would be kind of worth it.
It's got Matt Smith in it.
Yeah, that's right. We'd get some good material out of that.
I've only ever seen it once. I only saw it because Matt Smith was in it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I gotta support this guy across every endeavor."
Yeah, we had to support him, and you know what? We won the long game now that he's on House of the Dragon and kicking butt on that show.
We knew he was sexy before it was cool. That's all that cares.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, are you about to become a wolf man?
Sorry?
I thought he was maybe becoming a wolf man for a second there.
No, but he's getting pretty mucusy. Like, it's a pretty gnarly wound. But who knows? Maybe he will become a wolf man.
Oh, dude, that is pussy. Somebody went to Hellraiser. Somebody watched Hellraiser and was like, "Yes."
Yeah. This movie before Hellraiser again.
Is it before Hellraiser? Huh?
Yeah, Hellraiser's like 87. So really, Hellraiser ripped off this movie. Yeah, this is like when you pop a zip, but it just makes things worse.
Can't believe Hellraiser ripped off a Conquest.
I don't think there's anybody asking for skin in this movie, but we'll find out. Now he's kind of rubbing it with some cilantro.
Oh, he's got to go get some magic leaves.
Yep, you know the drill. You know the fantasy drill.
Gotta go get some weed. I get you.
Gotta find some specific herb or whatever to rub on the afflicted area. Like your classic, like Frodo there when he's getting when Liv Tyler rides him on horseback. He's like his eyes are turning white or whatever.
I could have swore you just said when Liv Tyler rides Frodo on horseback, and I was about to say what X-rated version of Lord of the Rings?
I mean, when she carries him away on horseback is what I was trying to
say. I was about to say you watched a very different version of Lord of the Rings than I did.
Came out grosser than I anticipated. Now he's got like a codpiece thing going on here.
He's in the Batman swamp, Slaughter Swamp, man. About to run into Solomon Grundy.
I was gonna say yes. Solomon Grundy, born on a Monday, is gonna come at him.
Dude, they just keep showing these pus boils, man. Wow.
And to be fair, it is pretty gross. That's one of the grosser zits I've ever seen in a movie.
Somebody at the makeup department was like, "We are going to get our money's worth."
It's up there with Osmosis Jones when Bill Murray has the big thing.
Oh, God.
That pops.
I wonder if Osmosis Jones is worth going back to.
I don't know. It's been so many years.
Now that got a TV show too, remember? Where they went into a whole entirely different body.
Yeah, which never made sense to me. I guess you can get transferred to different bodies. But that's right, there was an Osmosis Jones show on the WB.
Well, not only he went to a different body twice, because then he goes to the girl's crush's body, and everybody's like in love with him because the girl has a crush on him. Right? Yeah.
Okay, this is coming back to me. Also, that guy was getting covered in ants, like Baron Harkonnen there.
You know, the desert always takes it back what it.
Yep. The desert takes what it takes, or whatever, and or the zombie swamp.
Lisa a la Gib.
Yep.
This guy is not as fanatic. Not as fanatic as.
It's pretty cool, actually, because even though his buddy there seems to be a god sent down from Olympus, they have a pretty normal friendship. He's not in awe of him or anything.
Oh, dude, this is. The music is making this 10 times cooler than it actually is.
No, this is pure zombie Italian zombie awesomeness with the synth and these crazy swamp ghouls. You need a lot of black mana to make this happen. Or if we're talking in Magic the Gathering terms.
I have never played Magic the Gathering.
Oh, no. We tried.
That's right. You tried to teach me it.
Yeah, you didn't take to it much. I mean, you played fine. I think you won a couple times, but it just didn't blow you away.
I really want to. I think about getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh all the time, but Yu-Gi-Oh has become super complicated with like link summoning and like pendulum monsters and stuff. And every time I sit down to look at it, I last for 10 minutes before I'm just like, nope. This is not my game anymore, and I turn it off.
I mean that is me with Magic the Gathering as well. Like at a certain point, Planeswalkers, and I'm an old man. Like I think after like Mirrodin, I tapped out. So a lot of these rules I am unfamiliar with.
Yeah, and like for me, I'm not a competitive person by nature. So like the idea of like, oh, you gotta have this deck and you gotta play this way to like. Even have half a chance of winning, I'm just like, nah, I'm good. That's not.
Yeah, no. Same. A little. You gotta find the right crowd to play it with, where you can just have fun.
Mm-hmm.
But that was pretty cool. Him impaling that zombie.
Yeah, he killed the fuck out of those zombies. He didn't kill him in the head though, so you know.
Nah, I guess there'd been enough brain shots.
Why didn't you bring the bow?
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You just left it.
They really just keep like leaving this bow.
I guess the bad guys don't seem to have that much interest in it, outside of like, we get it away from that guy because he'll shoot us.
It's funny. He actually looks a lot better now. Oh.
Yeah, it's like a fever. It broke in the night. He's kind of just on the road to recuperate.
Oh, he's got He's clone. He's got a clone.
Yeah, this was an imposter.
I guess it must be that dog dude.
Oh yeah, the shape. Maybe that's why he was a dog. He's a shapeshifter.
Come on, show me Party City.
You gotta have a scene here.
Shingle dude.
The bow guy is like, which one? He's got to be pointing the bow and arrow, not knowing. Ask him something only the real Fabio would know.
Did you teach me how to adult man kiss? Whatever that GIF is from Breaking Bad with solid Walter White. Wait, he has his weapon too. That's hilarious.
Yeah, they're equally matched. They all maybe the clone guy can summon hawks too. He does need to use his animal powers way more. I'm kind of bummed he hasn't sent
army of people. Puppet pigeons.
Yeah, I just want those puppet birds dive bombing people. Ooh, Birdemic. We should do the Birdemic trilogy here at some point.
Come on. There it is. Gimp dude.
Yep.
Looking even more like he belongs in a BDSM club with that close up.
Oh yeah, he's the rubber guy from the American Horror Story.
Wait, did you kill him, or did he just go back home?
We'll find out. I think that might have been the end of him, but I don't remember.
Oh no! Look, he's in the throne.
Yeah, I guess he just respawned. Back at the base like Team Fortress.
That outfit. That outfit is so hilarious. It looks like he went to the color section of Lowe's and just asked for all of their green paint swatches.
Got like 500 of these like carpet samples to just staple together. Now I'm picturing like a Fortnite type game set in the Conquest verse, and when you die, you like respawn back at the smoke machine base with the naked lady. Oh, this is a little bit of a Hunger Games there, like PETA's cake camouflage. For an evil sorceress, she's pretty tolerant to failure, though. She took back Lowe's Tile Guy.
Lowe's Tile Guy is the best name for him.
She didn't kill him for his failure or anything. Well, looks like this is goodbye.
Is he just going back to heaven then?
I think so. He's like, yeah, this ain't for me, man. I miss being like a god on a cloud. It's way cooler than like all this swamp and pus.
Hey man, it's like when you go to on the rich kids holiday, but you get mugged, so you just run back home.
Exactly, where you're like, oh geez, now I'm in,
I was backpacking through Europe, but then I got swindled, so I'm going back home.
You came back with a parasite or whatever. What country did that happen in the 90s where there was some American tourist being like a huge asshole, like smashing mailboxes or whatever, and they arrested him and he was going to get caned because I guess that's like the traditional punishment in that country, and there was like a big international incident.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but that does sound like something an American man would do.
Yeah,
man, they really.
And then our government stepped in and was like, "How dare you do such a cruel and barbaric thing as cane this guy for punishment?" And it was a whole international incident, and I think most people were kind of like, "Yeah, I mean, that dude probably shouldn't have been being a jerk in another country." To be fair.
That is a bow.
And they like argued it down to 4 canes. Like he only had to be hit 4 times with a cane.
Well, as long as he still got his caning, that's all that matters. Yeah, so justice was solved.
It was a happy ending, I suppose.
What a strange. I mean, there is still 25 minutes left, but what a strange ending to this movie.
Yeah, he's just heading back. It got too real. And again, just these sticks instead of a nice good ore.
And that dude's got to sail all the way back to heaven. So
yeah, just by poking around with that stick. I guess the idea is that maybe it's shallow, so they're.
Yeah, well, the first lake was definitely shallow.
Now this is a music video for sure. This looks like something Michael Bay would direct. Walking in the desert, singing.
What the heck
my
is
favorite
that?
Part.
What in the...
We've seen zombies. Now we got these cat mummies, I guess, are the next enemy.
They look like they're just covered in cobwebs.
Yeah, they're like webbed up people. I feel like that's a Spider-Man villain, if there ever should be one. Cobweb Man.
That's what Ezekiel Sims should have looked like.
Yeah, a big cobweb monster. He also should have been Moreland, but I guess audiences were going to be confused and think he was Morbius.
That movie, you could not tell me that movie... Well, yeah, no, that for sure. But you cannot tell me that movie wouldn't have been made better by a dude who looked like he belonged in a Renaissance painting.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. With his
Just give me
coat.
something to look at. Literally anything.
I remember in that J. Michael Straczynski run, there is a funny panel of him, like, trying out coats in the mirror, Moreland, and he says, like, does this one make my butt look big? Which I thought was always a funny gag. Very fashion-oriented. But yeah, it looks like they got our hero.
Dude, that was a Power Rangers villain.
Yeah, that's the Putty Patrol that Rita Repulsa sends out, for sure. Even the same, like, rock quarry where the Power Rangers are always fighting. Where they'll, like, be in the city of Angel Grove, you know, like the suburbs.
The city of Angel Grove has a lot of rock quarries.
Yes, but as soon as it's time to fight, it suddenly turns into this barren landscape that they always end up in.
I guess his goddad gave him a pep talk, and now he's back in the fight.
Yeah. That was kind of the the third act. Like I give up, but he's kind of now like no, I gotta go back for my buddy. It's only right. He did me a solid by saving me from that pus.
Well, he did also tell him to go, but I guess yes.
Like nah, that's not what a hero does.
You know, I totally just realized what movie we're doing next commentary. I mean, after Saltburn, of course.
But besides that, but failing Saltburn,
Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
Oh,
because you've never seen it. You haven't seen it yet, right?
I have not. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
No, sign me up for that.
That is one of my favorite comedic movies of like the last, I don't know, decade.
I feel like it came out at just the right time too, because it was like the first year of the pandemic when spirit morale was low and it helped people out a little bit. I could be wrong, but I think that was
no. I think I'm almost positive you're right.
All right, but now he's getting crucified here.
Fabio has become Jesus.
Yep.
Dude, those costumes are so good.
I love the cobweb dudes are my favorite monsters in this thing. They look so rad. I like their weird green cat's eyes. And it must be horrible to have been playing these people.
Well, at least they don't have to do the fog thing, so.
Yeah. At least it's a well ventilated area.
Oh, he got his power up, I guess.
Yeah.
Cool. Yep. Oh my god, it's just
it splits.
It's a cheat code, is what it is.
Yep.
That dude just said, fuck aiming. I don't need that shit.
No, I don't even need it anymore. I just shoot and it just goes to everybody.
Oh man, the music is kicking in just right as well.
Yep. Just as he's energy beaming all these mummies. And that's my request if they ever Uh-oh, there goes Fabio.
Fabio was definitely a mannequin in that shot, but yes, there goes Fabio.
Yep. That's a dummy.
Why would you even... it went through the rock!
not the other way. Ooh. Oh, and he's dripping goo, this one. This one's bleeding green goop.
I can't believe that dude's boat. Somebody just turned it on to fuck everything mode.
Leveled up like crazy.
Are those dolphins? Is this dude about to be saved by dolphins?
Yeah, he's the Beastmaster after all, so yeah, he can. These friendly dolphins are gonna help him out.
Do you not notice your friend got thrown?
He's too busy. He's got too much bloodlust right now. He's too excited to be just ending these mummies.
I cannot wait to see the dolphins save this dude. I cannot. 10 out of 10.
Yep.
The rating system continues to be askewed. 5 out of 5.
You gotta, if you're into this aquatic stuff, you gotta watch Lucio Fulci's most famous movie, Zombie, which has a zombie v shark scene. That's pretty incredible.
What you're telling me is he was the progenitor of Sharknado.
Yes, no, very, very much so. Like, he's the godfather of the Sharknado films.
We are about to get dolphin saving.
Yep.
Somebody went and shot this at SeaWorld.
Yep, I had to go find some dolphins, throw those rocks all over their pin. Or maybe this is location. Maybe they waited for
I don't know, man. It looks very much like we're suddenly in a diver's tank.
Probably. But I like to pretend that they found some dolphins that could au natural do this.
No, dolphins are smart.
They are. According to the Hitchhiker's Guide, we're only the third smartest animal after mice and dolphins. Keep moving along, dolphins. I don't know if he has that much time.
Yeah. They really are taking their.
Where I thought, oh no, I need Tanner. You need to watch this movie now that not only is there an energy beam flying out of a bow, but dolphins have showed up to save the day.
I miss when movies just did crazy, weird stuff.
Yeah, again, don't have to justify it. Don't have to.
Yeah, no, man. You just give me interesting things to see.
I mean, it's about as good as the Rebel Moon bit where he rides the Griffin. It's pretty,
sure, sure it is.
Also, that's 2 movies in a row with a shirtless dude with long hair. Kind of looks like Daniel Day-Lewis in Last of the Mohicans. First Griffin guy, and now Fabio here. Aww. You came back.
Now kiss.
Mm-hmm. This would be the time. Son. A good soldier never leaves a man behind.
It's kind of funny. There is 14 minutes left, and I assume we're going to fight the snake lady.
Yeah, we're like.
But at this point, all you need to do is fire your arrow from seemingly.
Yeah, couldn't you just shoot it now? Because
yeah.
It doesn't seem like you need to aim it. It just goes. Now, see, this is where Fellowship of the Ring ends, right when they can see Mordor on the horizon. But they still have 2 more movies to walk to it. But here, we're probably going to get there a lot quicker.
Unless you're secretly telling me that Conquest is a 3-movie trilogy all spanning 3 hours each.
Yep, it's going to end with they'll say the end of part 1, A Child of Fire. Oh my gosh, shoot. I gotta go now. I gotta go watch Conquest 2.
Conquest 2, the Star Giver?
The Scar.
Yeah, Scar Giver.
No, the Scar Giver.
Yeah, it is the Scar Giver.
When her dad, with the cloak and the big beard, like, hits a stick or something. Oh, Fabio is, yeah, this part gets me a little claustrophobic. I can't deal with, like, sinking into the earth. That's pretty scary stuff.
Fabio, clearly he has been taken.
Yep. Hey, he's got to try.
That's a shot.
Yeah. And look at all this cool, like, laser tag, neon glow in the dark.
Yeah, somebody rented out the local Chuck E. Cheese.
For sure. Or that laser tag, that scuzzy laser tag place at the Merritt Island Mall. I had some good times there.
Is that the one where they don't let you, like, run or jump or do anything fun?
Yeah, because it was a relatively small area, and there weren't any scaffolds or, stairs to go up and down. You could basically just duck behind things, was kind of the move.
I remember going to one as a kid and it being like, you can't run, you can't jump, you can't do anything basically but stand apart from each other and shoot at each other.
Nope. I believe that is the one, yeah, that was at the Merritt Island Mall in Florida. Around my neck of the woods, there was a pretty rad one. I went to a birthday a few years ago where you could actually, like, run up and down, like catwalks and stuff.
There was one in Orlando I really wanted to go to. That was like not your mama's laser tag.
Oh yeah,
like it was super hardcore and like intense. I think it was called Hard Knocks or something, but it was insane. It was crazy. It was, and you could definitely do like anything you wanted there, basically, because it was meant to be extreme.
Totally unsupervised. That's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I guess the hardcore version of laser tag would just be like paintball or airsoft, but that is
paintball.
That's a bridge too far for me. I've never done it. It seems like it would hurt.
It does hurt. I got really. This was like right before you and I became good friends because it was in middle school. We did a paintball thing in like elementary, and I thought I was gonna be like the next greatest paintball star. So I begged my dad to buy me a gun and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do this." And I knew it hurt. Like I wasn't unaware that it didn't hurt because I had went and played once and had experienced it. But then I went and did it again, and it really hurt. And I was like, "Oh no, I'm done with this." And my dad was like,
"Your career was cut short."
My dad was like, "I just spent $300 on this gun," so he tried to take me, and I just hid behind a piece of rubble the whole entire time because I was so afraid of getting shot.
You got into it too early.
Yep.
It. That's a shame. You should have had little bats to help you out, like Fabio here.
This dude really has like an in with these animals. He's probably never even met these bats.
Yeah, but they're just like, nah, he's all right. We'll even help you out here. A bit of a uh-oh. Bit of a Wayne Manor thing going on, what I was going to say.
Why did we fall? Wait, did they just... Wait, what?
Yeah, he's dead.
Holy, they just killed him off screen, I guess?
Yeah, he fell into the sand. He sunk and was quickly murdered by a Lowe's tile guy here. The bummer.
Oh, that's why the dude was faceless the whole time, because it's going to be Fabio that kills her.
Uh-huh. Oh, we'll have to see.
Though still, I can't believe that dude just died. Like,
yeah, it's pretty wild. I remember this blowing my mind when I first saw this. That they just your expected hero. They kind of kill him like nothing. Now she's gonna do some evil deeds. Some dirty deeds done dirt cheap. With his head.
You're gonna put on his outfit. Come on.
He's gotta now become the.
Wait, you're burning his body.
Yeah, he's got a little Darth Vader funeral. From this point on, no talking. No, I'm kidding.
I'm just kind of fascinated that they're really showing this dude's body being burnt.
Yeah, it's a real montage of him of the barbecue. Fabio's kind of like, now I'm mad.
His vacant stare is pretty dead eyes.
It's hard to tell what he's reacting to.
Is he Bones now? Wait, did he become Bones?
Yeah, we watched him go until nothing.
I don't think that's how burning a person works.
I don't know. I think it just keeps going. Maybe it ashifies before then, but who knows? All right, he did his thing.
Oh yeah, smear your friend's ashes all over your body.
That's how you do it in his culture.
Well, the dude telepathically spoke to him and said, if you do this, you'll get my magic powers. That clearly did not prevent me from dying.
Nah, but he's still kicking though, because his eyes opened up there. The head.
Yeah, well now he doesn't have a body to come back to though.
Yeah, he's just in spirit form or whatever. All right, here we go. Oh, good. There's more of that tribe survived at least.
Dude, there is 4 minutes left of this movie.
Yes, it's nuts that this is like that we're holding back on this climax till the very last. We're really edging with this movie. But back to where we began, which was panning across all these guys and their goats. So it did come full circle.
Dude, get up on that. Whoa, okay.
Here we go. Looks like one of them has an electric guitar.
He's the Doom. He's the Doom guy from Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah, the Doof Warrior. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, he's gonna show that the sun will still rise even without her. That's a badass line.
Zora sounds annoyed. Did you hear that sigh?
Just, geez, this crap again. Get him.
Oh, dude, that shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
All the cave people cheering below. Hell yeah. Retreated.
Oh, God!
And then the whole time you were
6 out of 5. It is sexy. Is it sexy?
Is it sexy?
That girl looks
zombie mask. Or does that make it even sexier?
She looks like the Gremlins girl.
Oh, the lady gremlin. Yeah.
The lady gremlin. Yeah, she looks like
Gremlins too.
What an amazing. Oh, look, she's a dog again?
Yeah, I guess he turned her back into a friendly wolf or something. Maybe the best last 5 minutes of any movie ever. Yeah, and she and the friendly dog get to be happy together.
Zora? So I guess Zora's long-term plan was to get her back into a dog?
Yeah, I guess
so they could be together.
That solves the whole problem. Off they go.
You know, I don't want to give this movie more than it should, but this could very well be a Last of the Mohicans prequel.
Oh yeah.
The dog and the dog and the wolf girl ran off into the woods, and that's the story of how wolves were made. And then this dude is Last of the Mohicans ancestor.
He goes on to become D-Day Lewis in Last of the Mohicans. He travels to the New World and walks off. Now the best credit ever. Just in case you thought this might have been a true story. any relation?
Continuity. There's a continuity guy in charge too.
Yeah, we got Walter Marconi.
I want to know what his job was on set.
Acid on his face. So that was Conquest.
Oh, dude, that was a pure treat of cinema.
I thought you might enjoy it. No, this
needs if any movie should have precursed the after credits. We should have gotten a stinger. We should have gotten a stinger.
Oh yeah, well it should have been like Fabio is walking around and then maybe Conan played by Schwarzenegger shows up and is like, we need to talk. Just do Avengers, but for all these 80s, like Red Sonja and all those other 80s.
Oh, you get Xena? You know what? You are cooking with something. You get Xena, you get Schwarzenegger, you get whoever played Highlander in the TV show.
Yeah, you gotta get the Highlander in there. What's his name? Christopher Lambert.
Yep, yeah. And then you get Ryan Gosling as Hercules, as young Hercules, and they all go and fight. I don't know, the Conan guy. Oh yeah, you get Conan guy. You get James Earl Jones back.
Absolutely.
Oh man,
I think we got to write this or do a reboot.
Animated. That it had to be animated nowadays, but man, that would be. Somebody should have done that back in the 90s.
Yeah, we should have gotten this going.
Yeah.
Yator as well, Deathstalker, a couple of those.
Well, now we have a reason to invent time. Now we have a reason to invent time traveling.
Absolutely, that's that. Well, first thing I'd do is make this fantasy cinematic universe. So Tanner, any closing thoughts on Conquest?
10 out of 10. 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
5 out of 5. 10. I'll put it right up there with Oppenheimer. Let's see, what was my
Lopez, This Is Me, or whatever it was called?
Yep, Jennifer Lopez. Let's check the old list. Let's see. Who got a 6 out of 5? Dune Part 2 got a 6 out of 5. It's not Dune Part 2. It's not Thanksgiving, which also...
Dune Part 2, I feel.
It's not Thanksgiving, which got also a 6 out of 5. But it is right up there with Opie, This Is Me Now, and Killers of the Flower Moon, which all got 5 out of 5s.
It safely joins the next tier down with those guys.
Napoleon also got 5 out of 5. I don't know if I told you that.
As it should have, yeah. Destiny brought me to the slam chop.
All right, let's take a look, because I did promise I would close us out on a fanfiction.net.
Oh yeah, see if anyone's written on Conquest.
Fanfiction.net and I'll archive of our own.
Yeah, we have to check.
Let's see. Archive of our own. We'll do fanfiction first. We'll go to movies. I'm sure there are not a million movies that are called Conquest.
Probably not. I know there's Conquest of the Planet of the Apes, but...
Let's see. We've got Conan the Barbarian, which only has a paltry 19.
Wow.
19!
Did not take the world by storm, Conan.
Not the fanfiction world, obviously.
No.
Constantine has 514.
Alright, that makes sense. He's a handsome bloke.
No, there are no Conquest.
Oh, well, we'll have to write the first one where he meets, where he forms the 80s fantasy Avengers.
Let's look at...
Audio there.
Let's look at movies. We'll go to Archive of Our Own now.
Yes. Let's
kind of the
Archive of Our Own.
Kind of the adult version of fanfiction.net.
Yes, the more
curated, we'll say.
It's a higher standards.
Let's see. There. Chicken Little has 23. Wow.
No, people big fans of Chicken Little.
Chicken Run has 64, which is kind of hilarious.
Wait, that's more than Chicken Little?
Chicken Run has...
Okay, good. As it should.
Did you see the new Chicken Run?
I did not.
Netflix.
Forgot.
Yeah, Netflix did a whole new one. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know if it's any good or not. Oh, Chronicle has 118. Good for Chronicle.
What does?
Chronicle.
Oh, wow. That makes sense, that Dane DeHaan following.
Such a good movie. Wait, where is CH... Oh, let's see. Christmas.
What's Christmas? Like the movie? Is there a movie?
No, there's just a bunch of ones named that have Christmas in the title.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to get... Cocaine Bear has 25.
That's wild. I guess people who like that Alden Ehrenreich, maybe?
Let's see. I'm in the COs. CL... COL... The Archive of Our Own is very...
Yeah, that clearly has a much larger...
No, well, the website, the way they do it is also stupid. It's a real pain
so you're kind of having to,
it's a real pain to, try and figure out where you're at in it. Constantine on Archive of Our Own has 560 works.
It makes sense, because, I don't... Now, do you think that's only Keanu Reeves Constantine, or is it,
Well, there's a different section for comics, so I'd imagine this is movie Keanu Reeves. Conan the Barbarian has, 21.
Okay, so it's a little better represented.
They have one called Conan the Barbarian and related fandoms. If ever there was a place to hide a secret Conquest manifesto, it's in there. Nope, nothing. I'm curious now. Conan the Barbarian related fandoms. Maybe
now we're just exploring Conan the Barbarian.
No, I'm just curious. Okay, it's got Conan the Chimerian, Red Sonja,
Mm-hmm.
Diana Wonder Woman, Peter Parker.
Okay. Oh, I'm glad Peter Parker gets to meet Conan.
Sam and Dean Winchester for some reason.
Oh yeah, so Sam and Dean Winchester get transported to the Conanverse, like when they met Scooby Doo.
Could you imagine? Who would have thought? Who thought of Conan the Barbarian and Sam and Supernatural crossover was what we were all waiting for?
Hey, someone gets it in their head and can't let it go until they write it down.
There is a labyrinth section too for Conan.
Oh, Labyrinth, yeah, that makes
when
all
Conan
sense.
met Labyrinth. Man, no Conquest though.
Conan Labyrinth crossover.
Yeah, Conan Labyrinth crossover.
Then my idea for a Conquest Labyrinth crossover is probably would get a following.
Oh, I can't believe it! How this movie has been.
Conquest fan.
This movie has been wrong. There is no Conquest fanfiction written.
Just a bummer, man. That's a crime.
Oh man, no, but in all honesty, good movie. It is a good movie, and it's on YouTube. So go and check it out if you were just here to listen to us ramble, because I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm glad you did. Like I said, I had a mighty good feeling you would be impressed by several parts of that movie, from Zombie Lady to the mummies to the cool.
Oh man, her mask reveal is chef's kiss.
Pretty all timer stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, next time it'll definitely be Saltburn.
Yes, tune in next ep for Saltburn. We're finally going to take the plunge there.
Yep, definitely won't be Barb and Star go to Vista Del Mar.
No, can't do it.
Definitely not. The people demand it.
Yep. All 12 of them are screaming. And now I hope some of those 12 write some Conquest fan fiction.
Yeah, I got it. I might have to go tap that vein.
Folks, if you write some, we'll read it on the air.
Yeah, seriously, if you message me and tell me you have Conquest fan fiction, I will drag David back and we will read it on air for you. That's a promise.
Bonus emergency episode.
That's a promise. Emergency broadcast of. We'll even do it as like a radio drama.
I'll do voices and everything.
We'll do voices and everything, but it's gotta be steamy.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no. Steamy or bust.
Yep, steamy or bust. Oh, now David, you have a thing coming out, don't you?
I do. Once again, not hit the net yet, but Azathoth, the short I'm working on, hit some festivals recently. And when it hits YouTube, we will stick a link in the down there description part.
Oh, you did a festival tour, huh?
Yeah, it's going to be premiering at a couple of like short film open mics around here, and then a little virtual festival accepted it. So like it's getting out there kind of, which is exciting.
How's what's the buzz been so far?
Just that they accepted it, unfortunately. The 21st, I will be watching it with a crowd, which will be kind of fun to see what they feel about it.
Gotcha.
But till then, at least the judges or the people who curate it seem to like it, so that's cool.
Yeah, I'll include the poster that you sent me, so that way the peeps can.
Please do, so people can get hyped for it.
Can get hyped for it. All right. Well, 5 out of 5.
Till next week, everybody, or next month, or next year, whenever episode 3 comes out.
Yeah, whenever episode 3 comes out, we'll
probably
do once a month. Seems like a good thing. All right.
Yep. All right.
Well, this is signing off. You guys have a great rest of the night wherever you are.
Listener land. Bye.